I remember correctly, it's not too far of a run up here. It said we're gonna have to go through the murder fog. Do you think the... Will the Greybeards know if we've done it? Like I said, I've never actually done it before in a playthrough. I've never actually killed the guy. Or the dragon, I guess. But, I don't know if they have any kind of a reaction to it. Will they come charging up once we engage? I mean, let's be real, they probably... Well, it's the Greybeards we're talking about. When we had last left the last Dragonborn, they had finally slain and slew every single blacksmith on Skyrim land, save for one. And of course the others that were like little babies who became blacksmiths following the murderous rampage. But it was Adrian Avanici who was now the best blacksmith in all Skyrim. Thanks to the last Dragonborn's efforts, and thanks to the Ebony Blade, which was now fully powered up. Now, however, it was time to do just a little more weird junk all around town. That's right, like going to kill one very specific being. Paarthurnax. This is the Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim. Welcome back. Zoop! That's right, in case you have forgotten. Or in case, I guess, more importantly, in case you have missed all of my fairly obvious hints. Come on, what are you doing? You didn't pick up on that? But yeah, we're gonna kill Paarthurnax. Of course we are. Of course we are, right? We've had so many discussions about whether or not Paarthurnax deserves to die for his horrific war crimes and the subjugation of people many, many years ago, right? We've had all of that talk, and you know what? If you want more of that, hey, go all the way back to whatever video that was where we did all that. Good luck finding it. There's a lot of them. Anyway, regardless of our feelings as a player on that situation, our character is a piece of shit, right? We're a fucking scumbag. Of course we're gonna kill him, no questions asked. My god, of course we are. Now, also, in between videos, I got almost everything done. All I have to do is take this madness sword and socket it onto the weapon rack at, what do you call it, land? At Shadowfoot Sanctum. It's the final missing piece to fully complete everything there. Then everything will be set up how I want it. We can do a tour. We can maybe dedicate an entire video to a tour. Maybe there won't be like a cold open for that video or something because, I don't know, will there even be anything worthwhile? It'll just be like, yeah, here's a fucking iron sword that we found. It was the very first weapon we ever picked up in the entire playthrough. That's right, this is it right here. Hopefully that's pretty cool. And then, bam! Crash cut! Smash cut to the fucking opening. What the fuck? Anyway, we got all that done, finally, at long last. After much running around, doing a whole bunch of junk, moving equipment. I still have equipment on me that could be placed in areas, right? If we go by a lesser, quote-unquote, home area that I don't really intend to build up, we can throw some stuff around there. We can throw it on up in that area. We could do that. Why not? I'm pretty sure the Secret Servant also has quite a few goodies on them as well. Now, you'll also note that I mentioned that we had fully maxed out the Ebony Blade last time. Someone wrote in saying that they thought that maybe I didn't, because I didn't get a very specific voice line to play from the sword. And I went back and I scanned through the video, and maybe I missed it. But yeah, that voice line did not play. I went and double-checked the old UESP, and yeah, I didn't get that voice line. However, on UESP, there is also a little console command. If you're on PC, you can punch it in and track your thing. which I have done in between videos just to double check it. And also in between videos, I went on a little bit of rampage in Morthal and Solitude and didn't get any voice lines there either. But after that, I finally punched this in, and this will track and show us. In fact, we did accomplish it. Maybe the voice line just got cut off by some way. Because to be fair, there was a lot going on in the last video, especially toward the end when we would have likely gotten it. So it's entirely possible it got cut off in some way. But there we go. So, if this doesn't make too much sense to you, I do like as well that right there it says Mafala in your head. I do like that a lot. With her tanks and their bombs and his guns. Anyway, you can see here at the bottom of the list, Max friends killed variable, I guess is what it is. I'm an idiot. I'm just trying to make the best sense I can of this from what little I picked up from a programming class that I failed in high school. Anyway, Max is 10, and true enough, UESP corroborates that you need to kill 10 close friends of a certain friend ranking. There's multiple friend rankings in the game. And you can see above that, it says friends killed variable, and we also have that at 10. So somehow, we reached that, and like I said, either the voice line didn't play, where Mafala comes on and says, "Oh, fuck, you did so good, God, oh my God, you killed 10 of your friends, fuck, I'm gonna come," and Mafala just, like, goes buck wild, and, and then the sword does, like, 20 points more damage. Cool, right? Very cool. But nonetheless, funny that we did manage to get through our blacksmith murder journey, which was the intent, but we never actually fully got the reward, right? I don't know. It feels kind of fitting in a way. In a weird way, it feels fitting that it kind of got busted toward the end in some strange way, right? I'm willing to bet that it's because there was so much going on the moment that we did accomplish it that the dialogue just cut itself off in some way because there was too much input happening at the time that it occurred. I don't know. That's my best guess. But nonetheless, it's been fully decked out and everything. I don't even have this sword on me because, of course, like I said, I got nearly everything done. I got stashed up at, I think, Hendrheim. And, like I said, Hendrheim is one hell of a fucking state. Like, 1 in 6 of the fucking plaques don't work, and, like, some of them are also kind of fucked up when they work, which is the case for the Ebony Blade. It's like hanging halfway off the weapon plaque that's designated for it. Cool. Can't wait to show you in a video or two. But nonetheless, we got all that dealt with. Here, let me check it off my list as well, just to be certain. Good. Now, before we go murder the hell out of Paarthurnax, right, we need to pay a visit to Riften to stow this weapon on the wall, and we need to see if Mjoll died and if there is a way for us to get Grimsever, because that is the other final sort of weapon or whatever that we could get. And I'm not even sure that you can get Grimsever without doing the quest. I'm not entirely sure. It may be one of those that we're just completely barred from because Mjoll will not give us the quest after we had angered her in our talks, right? Because remember, when we first rolled up into Riften, we were kind of a piece of shit, and that just, like, sets her off in a certain way, and I think it can just lock you out of getting that quest ever done, right? But hey, no big deal, I think. no big deal. You know, we took a different route. Some people will say we missed out on Grimsever, on that little mini quest, that little miscellaneous quest or whatever it is. Some people would say we missed out on it. I would say we found out on rejection, right? We may have missed out on a reward, on a gift, on friendship, on bonding with another warrior of the land. But we found an angry person. We found along the way that someone got real mad. And that is a miracle. That is discovery on itself. The finding of failure is an adventure all to its own. All right, let's head on out over here. And who knows, maybe we go up there and somehow we can get the quest and boom, we got one more quest maybe to do. What the fuck? All right, let's head over to Riften. I would guess that, I don't know. Is Mjoll essential? Because here's one thing I'll tell you. When I went on my murder journey through Morthal and Solitude, a shocking amount of people in Morthal are essential, right? You would be surprised who is and is not essential. Almost everybody in the Jarl's court is essential in some way. Alright. Let's head on over here. Good. Okay, I thought I heard one. Should we kill it? I don't know. Let's do a bend will. Good. Oh gosh. Did it just land in the cemetery area? Oh, we need to go back here anyhow. There we go. Oh, it's still showing up as mad as hell on our radar, which is not ideal. I guess this is a good way to find out who's still alive in the city. It doesn't seem like they're all still fighting, right? It definitely sounds like us going away, loading up different cells and everything, made shit calm down. Here, let's load, that way I actually have a dragon rend ready.
Let's get indoors, or in a cave, anywhere, just...
There we go. Dragon rend. Right. Okay. We should probably also pay attention to... Oh no, I was about to say, maybe we ought to go over to the docks to get more food, but we have plenty of food. There's no sense in saving our hot potato soup now. You know, we're so close to the end. Oh look, yeah, there goes Mjoll. There we go. Gosh. Fuck it, yeah, let's just shove it all the way up into the into the main hold. Right? Get up in there with Maven. Hell yeah, put it up there. Fucking look at it, it's doing flips and shit. Dude is like upside down, sideways and shit. Oh my god, look at this fucking maniac. It's going Spider-Man mode. Oh shit. God, I hope more shit keeps happening here. Okay, go fuck. Good. I can't believe Riften has yet another trick for us, a fun little surprise, and it's this dragon just like really humping the hell out of the main hold and everything. Go. Oh fuck, I'm about to get eaten, aren't I? Alright, too close for comfort. Oh man, we shoved it back on out of there. Oh, there goes Aaron. And is Mjoll dead yet? I saw her. I think I hear her though. Oh yeah, look, there she is, I think. Isn't this her? Yeah. Okay. Oh hey, he's back. Okay. There we are. It's very weird seeing Serana's Aaron. Because I feel like the ownership should be under a different name, frankly. Oh, there we are. Great. Man, remember early on when we were at Riften, and we almost spent an entire video reloading just to prevent the death of one of the people in Riften. I don't even think they lived inside of the town, right? It was one of the farms outside of Riften. I'm pretty sure. Oh, look. Wow, we got a little cinematic and everything. A little kill cam. There we are. But I maintain that it was necessary for the vibes to keep them alive for the breadth of the playthrough. You know?
Wait, I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah.
It is our most favorite company.
What manner of magic is this?
Okay. Let's chat with Mjoll here real quick.
Get out of here. I'm in no mood to talk.
Yeah, I think
This
she's
must be
still
that
mad as
beautiful
hell.
Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Does she actually have... Yeah, Grimsever right there. I have a 26% chance to steal it. I'm not sure that we can kill her, though. I guess we can just... Yeah, we'll just try it right here in broad daylight.
Where'd you should have come here?
There we go. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, she is essential, so we can't just openly murder her. Good to know. Okay. Do we have like a pickpocket potion or something like that? No, we really do not. Okay, we might be able to pick one up from like
Mind the way.
Ingram's elixirs or whatever down here. Hopefully they aren't dead, right? I think they mostly keep inside of their own alchemy shop and don't venture out, so I think we're all good. There we are.
I'm kind of busy, but if you need any potions or
Yeah,
ingredients,
they're both still in here.
let me know.
Probably screaming at one another. Not out of anger, they just can't hear each other, right? they're like that sort of old couple, you know? They can't make out what one another is saying, so they just have to yell at each other through the building.
Take a look.
Okay. Let's see. What is it even called? It's like a filter of fingers or something. What's it called? What do you call it? I don't even know. Filter of fingers. What is this, Elden Ring? Huh. No. I don't think they've got anything of the sort. Okay, fair enough.
Yes, goodbye.
Alright, let's head over here. We'll do a quick rest, because that may also help our odds. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We can actually rest here, can't we? Well, no, because we need to go to Shadowfoot Sanctum anyway to deposit our weapon. You know, I didn't even check the body of the dragon. Yeah. What if the dragon just so happened to have a pickpocket potion on it? You know? What if it just so happens to be the case? Oh shit, hang on. This might be the perfect opportunity. Fuck, she's fast as hell. Look at her go. Oh, I can't even pickpocket. She's like trying to get into position somewhere. Where's she going? She's like screaming in pain. What the fuck?
Gems, potions, exotic
Okay.
ingredients. I have 'em.
No? Yeah, I still can't. Oh, okay, there we are. Yeah, it's only a 26% chance. I don't know about that. I mean, it's better than nothing, you know? If we have to keep rolling the dice on that 26, I'll do it. Hang on, maybe some of the Dead Thieves Guild here. Do they all turn into ash because of Serana? Or is this just a way of the game sort of depopulating the world? Okay, yeah, look, they haven't all turned into ash. Oh god, I kind of wish they were, though. It's a lot more fucked up when there's a name. Right? At least if it's just referred to as ash pile, I can remove emotion, any sort of emotional tie. Alright. Let's take all this. Wait, Aaron's house key? Oh, this must be Aaron from just recently. From having fought the dragon here. Damn, who fucking looted the dragon and shit? Okay. Well, fuck. I guess we'll never know. Alright. I'm so glad
I'm waiting.
fucking Viraya and little Snippy are still here, though. Alright. Let's see. So, let's head on over to the docks. There we are. We'll stick this sword up in there. See, I didn't want to come back to Riften intentionally, in case there was still chaos going on. Or I guess even if there wasn't, just in that case. Right, just as had happened. See the aftermath of it all. Right? But I didn't want to load up Riften and potentially something kooky happen or whatever in between videos, you know. Try to avoid that at all costs. And frankly, you know what? Have for the most part gotten away with it for almost 500 videos, huh? Anyway, yeah. Here's our full set of shit. We won't do a full look through just yet, like I said. But, there we go. Cool. Well, you know what? I almost feel as if... Here, let's swap these around. Okay. Not that really matters, right? Not that this is all too important in the grand scheme of things, especially with the playthrough ending soon. But hey, what can you do? Yeah, see, we could get Grimsever here, and their spider control rod is just never gonna fucking work out. Okay. Let's head on back up and out. Oh wait, actually my bad, yeah, I meant to rest, didn't I? Oh, there we are. Good. Oh shit. I never remember where the double bed is here. Good. Okay, let's chow down some salmon. Shove Serana out of the way. Head on over here. Into the nasty water. Back on out.
Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
Shit. Okay, there we are. Whew. Alright, let's run on over this way. And check in with Mjoll again. I'm not sure where Mjoll hangs out during the day. I think she just patrols around town with Aaron, right? But does she change her habit after...
coin in my pocket.
If Aaron dies?
Divine smile on you, friend.
Oh my gosh. Madesi is gone.
He spends too much time worrying
I
about
can't believe
Riften and not
Madesi
enough about
fucking
himself.
died. It could have been Grelka. Grelka could have died instead of Madesi. How tragic. Okay. Let's see, where is she at? Is that her, or is it just, it's just a whole bunch of Imperial guards. I think she also hangs out at the inn, right? But I don't know if that's during the day or at night.
Someone useful is around.
Let's see, the Bee and Barb, we may as well take a peek.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Okay. I wonder if there's more of these thieves living in my game world right now than there are named members of the Thieves Guild.
A
Okay.
fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands.
Hey, it went up to 36. Probably because we got rested.
Pickpocket!
Oh.
We've got someone there.
Oh gosh. Alright. Okay. Look, this is the only time in the game, I think, where we've had to save scum our pickpocketing.
Think you can steal from me? What?
There we are. But it's worth it. It's 100% worth it.
Think you can
Just so
steal
we
from me?
can,
What was that?
2/3 of the way, complete our collection on that wall. Okay.
You're not
Come
getting
on,
anything.
1 and 3? Shit, come on. Alright.
You little thief.
Oh, fuck. Alright. How many attempts are we at now? We're at like 4 or 5?
Filthy
Oh
pickpocket.
my gosh. She's incredibly apt at telling.
Pickpocket.
When does she sleep? Are we gonna have to wait until she fucking sleeps? Oh my gosh. Thank goodness. Can I wield it now? Alright. It's not even a unique sort of weapon. It's just randomly generated whatever weapon type it is. You know? The whole time, I always thought it was like a specific sort of... I think I always thought it was an axe. But evidently, it's probably always a two-handed sword. Alright. Hey.
Welcome back. Good to see you again.
Follow me? I need your help? What? Is it because I have her sword now? Hang on. Does she think I'm her friend because I have her sword? What the fuck? Hold up, what? Doing a hard save there so we can keep that. Okay, will she talk to me now? She will. Tell me about the
And
Blackbriar
even
family.
Blackbriar?
Yeah,
She's
yada
the
yada.
guy.
We've heard this before.
I've tried everything I can.
Who else is in the
well,
family?
There is Ingun. Then you have Hemming.
Yep, the son.
And finally,
Yep, he's in the jail.
The
You're not
worst.
from Riften?
I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all.
Why are you
Many
here?
years ago, I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin.
Did we
I
find
took it
her
as a sign
weapon,
that I was
Grimsever?
wasting- You and I are alike. We seek challenge. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude.
I don't
It's
even
been
remember
difficult.
how.
I've
Maybe
taken
I
the
did
burdens
help
of
her.
This city's corrupt. If it wasn't for Erin.
How did Erin save your life?
Who found me dying out.
Will
When
she have
my
a unique
strength
line about him being
returned and
dead?
He told me about the problems plaguing Riften.
No.
I decided fate brought me here for
Okay,
a
weird.
reason.
Maybe I did help her. I don't know. Shit, fuck. I don't know. We've done so many fucking quests. Maybe I did help her. I could have sworn she hated my guts. All right. There we go. Maybe I actually remembered my original time playing through the game and remembering that I got locked out of it. And then, so therefore this time during the playthrough, we immediately helped her in order to resolve that and get on her good side. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Alright. Yeah, I gotta say, we haven't really used any glass items during this game. Kind of forget how fucking trippy they look, huh? Okay.
Wait,
Over here.
I know you.
Good, good, good. I know they're technically also in Oblivion, but for some reason I just associate the glass weapons mostly with Morrowind. I don't know. I feel like I frequently use glass weapons in Morrowind. Maybe it's because they're just kind of... Because of how Morrowind's itemization works, you can easily get a glass weapon from, like, level 1 if you wanted to, if you knew where to look. Maybe that's it. Alright. Cool. Well, we got Grimsever. Excellent. Checking that off. Alright. Now it's time to go up to High Hrothgar and do a little murder. We should check in with the Greybeards one last time, however. Let's head on out of here. And then we can go all the way to the peak, the throat of the world, and murder the hell out of Paarthurnax, right? Which we don't even have the quest for anymore. It's got to be said, so I'm not sure how this will even go down. Maybe we can't murder Paarthurnax. Maybe we can't. I'm not sure even when it left our quest log. Or if it's after... Because I remember in the core game, or in my playthrough years and years ago, when the game first came out, I remember it was just one of those that you just kept in your quest log forever if you didn't want to kill Paarthurnax, you know? And you just kind of let it sit there and just denied the blades every time they asked if you went to go see him, you know? Okay. Let's see. Call Dragon. Good, good, good. Okay. Let's wait for this to tick over. There we are. Do a quick save in case we miss. Get Bend Will preemptively ready. There you are. Wait for 2 hours. And then, where are you at now? Over that away. Nice. Okay.
How can I serve
Good.
you?
Look at that. Beautiful. Doing a hover mount. Okay, and then... Can Odahviing even take us directly to High Hrothgar, let alone Throat of the World? I don't know, it could be fun to just run up there. Run up to Throat of the World, you know? It feels kind of fitting. I think we do that. I'm not running up to High Hrothgar, though. Fuck that. If I have to see that fucking frost troll one more time, I'm gonna shit my pants. Oh god. We might have to do it anyway. Now that I think of it. Who knows where Odahviing will fucking land. Oh god. Whew. Okay, thank goodness. Alright. Hey. It It's very fitting that we would have a Prior Mabel with us for the end of this, you know? Although it's not Prior Mabel's prime paint job. It is a Prior Mabel nonetheless. Okay. Let's head over here. Good. Alright, let's see if they have anything to say while they're all out, for the most part.
Dovahkiin.
Oh.
We are all in your debt, Dragonborn.
Oh yeah, we should have, because we got all of the words. They'll give us a little line, won't they? Like, there's no more. I think you got them all, right? Have you located any words of power?
There is only silence right now. Perhaps later we will hear one of the lost words.
I don't think you will, buddy. I think I got them all. I think I've heard and found every whisper of a word. Alright. The Blades want me to kill Paarthurnax.
Now you see why I warned you against them. Bloodthirsty barbarians.
Is it true what they said? Was he Alduin's ally?
Yes, but understand, during the days of Alduin's rule, all dragons were his allies. There was nothing else they could be. If not for Paarthurnax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thu'um.
He still needs to pay for his crimes. I haven't decided what to do yet. Don't worry, I'm not going to kill Paarthurnax. He still needs to pay for his crimes. I'm definitely gonna kill him.
The same could be said for any of us, could it not? Are you so guiltless as to stand in judgment upon Paarthurnax? Listen to your inner voice before acting. Do not allow the Blades to bully you into something you will later regret. After all, repentance is something you deny to Paarthurnax by meting out your so-called justice.
Right. The Blades said that Paarthurnax used to be Alduin's ally.
Yes, but understand,
same.
If not for Paarthurnax...
Yeah, but Paarthurnax was not just any ally. Right? To be clear, right, like we said before in our old discussions, Paarthurnax just wasn't any ally where, like, you could easily find forgiveness, right? Which, you know, that's a good thing, for real, to, sort of forgive and sort of, what's it called? You know, rehabilitation for people who've done wrong. For folks who have, committed crimes and stuff, there should be room for rehabilitation. But, what if the person that you're looking to rehabilitate is like Hitler's right-hand man and blood relative? Right? Things get a little complicated then, you know? Things get a little complicated. But like I said, easy way to absolve ourselves of all this sort of high-minded philosophizing and shit is, well, I don't need to think about it because I'm just a piece of shit. My character is canonically just kind of an asshole, right? Okay. Another thing, however, it occurs to me, and we didn't touch on this at all during our old discussions, is how much of a missed opportunity it was to sort of compare, or let me rephrase this. In general, we have touched on how it's a missed opportunity for Elder Scrolls games, at least the ones that I've played and know of, to sort of touch on that very thing that we just mentioned. The idea of being someone who committed a crime and that you can still, like, find, I don't know, you don't need to be met with fucking death, right? There's no need for capital punishment. There is plenty of room for rehabilitation for people who have committed crimes and stuff to find and better themselves in some way, right? There's still plenty of opportunity for that. There should be a path toward that, you know? We've talked about how every Elder Scrolls protagonist begins as a prisoner of some sort, right? That sort of is the perfect opportunity to discuss such a thing, to have that sort of theme throughout. And here is probably the only point in time where it ever gets touched on again, right? Is Arngeir, well shit, that ain't even him, wherever he went, pointing out, and although he doesn't know it, pointing out that we were a prisoner, right? That we were someone who committed some kind of crime. But we don't... The issue as well, in what makes it difficult, is that we don't know what we were originally running from, you know? We were crossing the border and we had some sort of record, but we don't know exactly what it was, because they wanted to give you the room to sort of make up your own character, whether or not you knew, like, beyond a shadow of a doubt that you were unjustifiably incarcerated or arrested, right? Or maybe you were someone who did absolutely, beyond a shadow of a doubt, do something fucked up, to whatever degree, whether it was just like something incredibly mild, like I don't know, smuggling some skooma or whatever, or something incredibly fucked up like foul murder, you know? like there's a big difference between stealing a fucking sweet roll and, I don't know, murdering a child in this world. You know? There's a big ass difference. But nonetheless, they do leave it open for you to craft that part of your character and all of that, to sort of have your own backstory, insofar as what did you do to get in this position, right? But it does also preclude you from being able to relate to Paarthurnax in the sense that maybe you did do something really fucked up. Granted, it'd be really granted, it is still really difficult to top what Paarthurnax did, right? It is real tough. You'd have to be... Look, if you did what Paarthurnax did, people wouldn't... The guy at the beginning of the game wouldn't have to ask what your name is, right? That dude wouldn't have to ask. Unless somehow you lived also as long as Paarthurnax and people forgot that you even existed. But nonetheless... it's such a missed opportunity and such a shame that they really only touch on it briefly there, and not even directly. It's only kind of lampshaded, right? I feel like there's so much opportunity for Elder Scrolls 2 delve into that kind of, those themes, right? Of criminals being rehabilitated, finding a better path in life, or all that, right? There's so much opportunity for it. It's rich in it. Right, and it's such a shame that it really never gets touched on. This is probably the extent of it out of, at bare minimum, all of the Elder Scrolls that we've ever played, you know, on the channel. Hey, something for the future, right? If anything, think of it this way. Missed opportunities now are opportunities to be fulfilled in Elder Scrolls fucking 6. Alright, let's clear skies here, head on up.
Dovaki.
Yep. Okay. If I remember correctly, it's not too far of a run up here. Oh shit. That said, we're gonna have to go through the murder fog. Do you think the... Will the Greybeards know if we've done it? Like I said, I've never actually done it before in a playthrough. I've never actually killed the guy. Or the dragon, I guess. I don't know if guy... presumes humanoid in form. I have no idea. But, I don't know if they have any kind of a reaction to it. Will they come charging up once we engage? I mean, let's be real, they probably will. It's the Greybeards we're talking about. They'll probably just sit over there in High Hrothgar and think, oh well, we can't use our incredible power to do anything. We're bound by our vows, our oath, to do fucking fuck all. Right? What's one more person that we care about suffering while we sit back and do jack shit? Right? That's just not the way. That's just something we can't do.
Who's there?
Alright. And if anything, you know what? I would love to have seen more shit with Paarthurnax confronting them on that, you know? I would love it if... Because you never actually do see any of the Greybeards directly interact with Paarthurnax, do you? I would love to have seen Paarthurnax also bring the Greybeards to task for saying, like, yeah, you know what we've been doing is kind of fucked up. We should be helping out. We have the ability to do something, and now... After all this, the end of the world is upon us, and we haven't been doing shit. Now's the time to act before everything's gone, right? I would love to have heard Paarthurnax argue with them and fight in that way. You know, that's another perfect opportunity. It's another great opportunity that was missed, unfortunately. But hey, we'll see how things land in the future. Okay, are we almost here? I think we are. Right? I think right past this rock is where you get the big turn and reveal. Or maybe I'm tripping balls. Yeah, here we are. Alright. Hey, Paarthurnax.
Dremyolok, greetings.
The Blades say you deserve to die.
The Blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan Niov. I would not trust another Dova.
Not even Odoving? Why shouldn't they trust you?
Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not? I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. Onikan Niov Dova. It is always wise to mistrust a Dova. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature. Zingriforvut se suryech. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort?
Yeah, what if he just stops doing that, though? What if one day he just can't do it anymore? He's just like, fuck, I'm gonna quick save and kill everybody in the city. You know? What if one day he's just like that? And then he never quick loads. He keeps that. Right? Shit, what if he decides? You know, what if he decides to fucking do it again? Who could say? But also, I think, less jokingly, on a more serious note, given the nature of Elder Scrolls and how so much is open to interpretation and there's unreliable narrators at every turn, how do we know that he's either telling the truth or even knows what the fuck he's talking about? Right? This Paarthurnax isn't necessarily a scholar of draconology, right? Dude was a sort of war general, right? Dude was effectively like a military officer in some ways. Granted, years of philosophy and like contemplation and self-thought and all of that up here. But my point that I'm getting to is, are dragons inherently by nature evil? Or is that just part of, are they inherently, we say evil in the sense that like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. But better way to put it, are dragons inherently creatures that must dominate other creatures in this way? That they must subjugate? They have an inherent born nature to do that? Or is that just more of the propaganda that Paarthurnax is buying into? That Paarthurnax partly, in some part, bought into himself many centuries, millennia ago in order to justify what he did, right? Is that also a part of him speaking that is a justification for his past actions of horrible shit? Like, yeah, of course, we're dragons. We're just kind of fucked up guys, right? We're just kind of evil, you know? I couldn't help it, right? I couldn't help it. But now, you know, I overcame all that, right? Is that part of him trying not to come to terms with him sort of deciding to do that by his own accord, you know? Is it easier to accept that, yeah, I was just born evil, rather than, no, I consciously decided to do evil, right? Because in saying that, he is also implying, right? Like what the implication of that is fucking buck wild, that he didn't have a choice in what he did in being evil, but then suddenly he has a choice, and like, yeah, I'm gonna stop being evil. I just decided, actually we can go against our nature. Doesn't that mean that, like, how do you just get born evil, right? I don't know. I'm not sure if I buy it, you know, necessarily. I think in some ways, Paarthurnax is a victim of the systems that Paarthurnax helped create and propagate, right? I'm not sure if I buy into the idea that all dragons are necessarily born into the world with a desire to dominate and subjugate other people and just be inherently fucked up little guys. You know, I don't think that's necessarily true. I think they were just, all these dragons were just born in a time when that was propagated to them, and it benefited them greatly because they could get away with it, so they believed it, you know? I feel like that's far more likely. And, hey, Elder Scrolls, it's open to interpretation, right? It could go either way. It's only canon until it is or it isn't, right? Anyway, let's kill this fucking guy. There we go.
Speak.
I'm trying to kill you, Paarthurnax. There we go.
Where'd you come from?
Serana, he's been here the whole damn time. Okay. Oh, I kind of like that he's not that tough. God, I love that. Alright, now we can talk to Delphine. Oh yeah, I feel like we should definitely watch this, huh? I feel like something extra should happen, but I don't know. Maybe it is kind of cool that he's gonna just die all the same, right? I mean, I don't know, maybe something cool was about to happen. I didn't know. I was just assuming, right? I feel like if something cool was gonna happen when you kill Paarthurnax, after 11 plus years of Skyrim being out, I feel like I would have seen a fucking video or two about that. But yeah, he's just the same as any other dragon. Alright, there we go. Right, but yeah, like I said, where does the supernatural element of them being dragons and shit begin and end? Are they really born evil and shit? I don't know. Let's see. Bend will. There we are. Because there's literally Daedric princes who can sometimes do good or are in some ways good, you know? Who are perhaps like at first glance, at first blush, are perhaps the most inherently evil seeming creatures of all, right? But even among Daedric princes there are kind ones, you know? Or at least more charitable. Oh my gosh. Is this Paarthurnax? Who is this? Or fuck, is this Odoving? Oh, it is. Hey, Odoving, what'd you think about that? Just killed fucking Paarthurnax. what an old fuck, huh? You know what I'm saying? Old fucking rat bastard, he had it coming, huh? Let's peace out, Odoving. Look, Odoving, you heard what I was monologuing about. I don't think you were born evil. I think you're just a fucking idiot. You get caught in traps and buildings all the damn time. You come back anyway. What are you? Inherently born dumb? Inherently born stupid idiot? Drawn into fucking Dragon's Reach? Shit. What a fucking guy. Alright, what a fucking dragon. Let's head over to the Blades, huh? Let's see, where the fuck do they even live at? It's been forever. It's a Karthspire, right? I think. Right? Yeah. Okay. Killed Paarthurnax. I'm checking it off the list. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, let's actually check back with the Greybeards. Do they have anything to say after you've killed Paarthurnax?
As you command.
Granted, I am freezing my fucking ass off out here. Oh god. Odoving, where you go? Okay. Whew. Every time you come in like that, Odoving, I think you're about to really murder the shit out of me. Okay. There we are. Good. Let's see what they have to say, if anything. Maybe they're just instantly hostile. Okay, let's also chow down on some hot soup. That way we can see a bit better. Good.
Dovahkiin.
Alright. Over here. Alright, anything over this way? No. Wonder where they're at. Maybe snoozing and losing over here? Oh, sorry, knocking over all your food. Here we are.
This is how you repay our trust. Paarthurnax's trust, his noble spirit, the wisdom of ages, his deep understanding of our existence, all gone? And for what? A mindless vendetta urged on you by a cabal of Akaviri barbarians. Begone, before even my philosophy is tested beyond the breaking point. We are men of peace, and you are not.
But sometimes being a man of peace, like we said before, if you are someone who persists in being peaceful when you see a very clear and obvious threat to good people, I don't know. I think there's a moral calling if you have the power to do something and you choose not to, right? I feel like especially the greater the difference is, in the higher your ability to have to affect a positive change, and you choose to do nothing because you say like, oh well, I don't want to get involved, right? I don't know. I am not behind that. I get that there is definitely a philosophy behind it, and I'm saying I don't know if I agree with the philosophy behind it, right? I don't know if I agree. I think if you see someone getting fucked up irrefutably, and you know for a fact this person is 100% a normal, chill-ass person, and the other person is a complete, irredeemable piece of shit, you should try to stop that piece of shit. Do they deserve death? Probably not. But do they deserve to be stopped to help someone? Yeah, you should fucking do something, right? All right.
We have nothing to say to each other. Paarthurnax's murder is beyond my powers of forgiveness. We have nothing to say to each other.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard that.
Paarthurnax's murder is beyond my powers of forgiveness.
Very interesting. But notice as well how he continues to, right, just in defense of what we've done. And like I've said in the past, I think I have come around on, I want to be convinced that Paarthurnax does deserve forgiveness, as difficult of a quandary as it is. I feel like so often we're very keen to forgive Paarthurnax, but like I said, the situation is very extreme, right? Because it's a work of fiction, they've dialed up the stakes to an extreme amount where Paarthurnax just isn't somebody who's like committed murder and is seeking forgiveness. We're talking like one of the worst, the second of the worst, you know? But in this case, I think it's very interesting how Arngeir, and I guess by proxy all of the Greybeards, sort of think, oh, what a great loss to have lost Paarthurnax, you know? Someone who has known so much history, knows so much about existence and everything, right? I think it's very fascinating and almost a light into their way of thinking how they still hold Paarthurnax so highly, right? And I don't think it's in a good way, right? Because on the flip side, you could say, what about all the people that Paarthurnax helped fucked over years and years ago? What about all those different lives who knew so much about their own existence? Is that not as valuable as well? Does that not register for you? Because keep in mind, we never get to hear an argument that the Greybeards have supporting Paarthurnax as well, right? We don't really get to hear. It's Paarthurnax who has the philosophical sort of defense of Paarthurnax. The Greybeards, we don't hear their justification for being like, yeah, we've kind of been, as an order throughout millennia, the Greybeards, yeah, we kind of been harboring this dude, right? Like, especially, like, when did they get founded, you know? how long did the Greybeards and Paarthurnax coexist? Is an interesting question that I would like to bring up. Because at what point, it is in very recent history, you know? Like right now, so many people have forgotten about Paarthurnax and Alduin, or Alduin, whichever you prefer. So many people have forgotten about their existence, they don't even remember the dragons even were real, right? They thought it was just a myth. But what about when that wasn't the case? When it was more fresh in people's memory? When fucking, Grandpa Heimecker died to a fucking dragon that was just rampaging around, murdering people, subjugating, like, the rest of that part of your family and all that. What about all them? And the Greybeards were just up here chilling with them? I don't know. Or even so, even if it wasn't. Even if it was hundreds of years after that. Still, when it was a fresher memory, how do you get to this point? You know? How do you come to be like, okay, yeah, we're gonna side with the dragon, right? How? And even more interesting, how did it come to be that people gave him tribute, right? Granted, they had secrecy on their side, right? But how did it come to be that people in Iverstead would walk up here and give him tribute? Like, at some point, wouldn't they know? Wouldn't they know that the Greybeards were harboring a dragon? I guess they didn't. I guess nobody ever knew except for the Greybeards themselves. Right? That's the only way that could have worked out. Otherwise, people at some point in history would have known. You know? I don't know. I very much wonder about that. Huh. Anyway. Let's go fuck off and see the blades real quick. While we're thinking about, sort of the... what... sort of the wider implications of the Greybeard conundrum. Okay. There we go. Let's go here with Bend Will. I do want to... I want to be the case that whether it's the Dragonborn who does it, or some other party, the Blades, someone else, some other group or organization. Oh shit, I just advanced time way too much. Okay. I want Paarthurnax to be dead. I want that. Oh shit. Look at Odoving fucking dive bombing big style. Look at this motherfucker. Alright.
How can I serve
But you know, I think it makes for such a more interesting and compelling state of the world to have that have occurred, you know? Okay. And I think that will be the case. Either that or it'll just be completely glossed over and no one really else knows about the existence of Paarthurnax up there, so Paarthurnax effectively may as well be dead, right? Whether or not it comes up again, may as well be dead. Because the only way it's important, like as a writing device, Paarthurnax is best killed, you know? Unless they decide to have Paarthurnax be a part of, in some way, an Elder Scrolls 6 plotline, whether that be like the main story or an expansion or something like that. Paarthurnax as a story device, as a narrative tool, is best served, like serves the reader, so to speak, the audience, by being killed in some way. You know? So, by that way, I do kind of want Paarthurnax to be dead. Whether it's through the player or, like I said, some other group. I think it's way more of a compelling world state. And frankly, kind of tragic and fitting in a way for Elder Scrolls, you know? Alright. As things go spiraling out of control. Feels like everything's just being held together by tape. That feels very Elder Scrollsy to me. Okay. Even more so in a post-Alduin world, where it feels like it was almost prophesied, in a sense, that the world should end. But another prophecy got in the way of it. like I said way back when, just to reiterate on it, I think it would be so cool if in Elder Scrolls 6 we find a Doomsday cult who did think that, like, what the Dragonborn did, even if you were, like, obviously my Dragonborn is fucked up, right? Obviously that's the case. But if you were a first playthrough Dragonborn, who chances are you played through as trying to be as nice as you could, you know? How most people approach role-playing games. You approach it and you're like, okay, this is my first time through. I want good things to happen to most people. I think that's how most folks are, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I would love it if there were this Doomsday cult who thought, yeah, the Dragonborn saving the world was fucked up. Everything should have ended and been reborn. We're in a timeline now where this should not have happened. This is incorrect. We shouldn't be here right now. Everything should have been restarted, in a sense. The Kalpa or whatever, we're past our prime. We're living in a world where everything's coming apart, it seems, right? This playthrough has gone on for too long. Parts of it are starting to break. We need to install the fucking Rybash so that way we can get the physics working again, huh? You know what I'm saying? Our save is getting corrupted, so to speak. Anyway, hey.
By my honor, I pledge to rid Tamriel of dragons. I'm a blade now. I can hardly believe it.
Let's see, where is Esbern and Delphine? I guess we can track it, huh? Huh. Oh, there we go. Delphine and Esbern have discovered that Paarthurnax was one of Alduin's chief allies during the Ancient Dragon War. I killed him, as they requested. Okay. Over here. I've done it.
What do you need, Dragonborn?
About Paarthurnax.
Have you decided to do the right thing, Dragonborn?
It's done. Paarthurnax is dead.
I knew we could count on you. Glad to have you back on our side.
Alright. That's it. Alright, sure. How about Esbern?
You'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right ear.
Let's see. I need that dragon slaying
May the
blessing.
scales of the dragon kind splinter at the touch of your arrows and crack under the weight of your sword. That's all there is to it, Dragonborn. Good luck.
Okay, Delphine mentioned you're studying dragon lairs?
I am. The blades of the Second Era hunted down many dragons in their day, and they have records of where the beasts lived. Only you can truly defeat these monsters, Dragonborn. But you do not have to do so alone. The blades can help you. Just ask, whenever you're ready to take on a dragon. We will send the blades to help you fulfill your destiny.
Okay. Find any dragons to hunt?
It's quiet for now, Dragonborn. Perhaps later we'll find where one of those serpents is hiding.
Right. I'm not sure if we'll ever get any more. Is that Radiant, or is it specific to dragons that sort of are named? Remember? Lest we forget, there were named dragons that you could encounter in specific areas and all that, right? I feel like that's it, what it's referring to, you know? Not sure. Okay.
By my honor, I pledge to rid Tamriel.
Who was our
of
third
dragons.
person that we had sent out here? I remember the two of them, the headsman of Solitude and Annika Cragjumper.
By my honor,
from, what's it called? Dark Hollow, Dark Water
By
Crossing?
my honor, I pledge
But
to
who
rid
was the other
Tamriel of
person?
dragons.
I don't remember. We definitely sent 3 people here, but I don't remember who the third one was. Maybe they're outside? Should we go take a peek real quick? Huh. Okay. Let's go see if they're out here training or whatever. Oh, yeah? Who are you? Atar! Of course! Atar Mazkin! Of course! Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, holy crap. We got so much accomplished this time. right? Rather than just killing a few blacksmiths. We're on the home stretch. I know I said a week or two ago, but it really feels like the playthrough is definitely going to end next week, right? I don't know, maybe we'll get stuck trying to fulfill our bounty, our 1K bounty in every hold, because guess what? That's up next on the docket. But when next we come back, it's the home stretch, like I said. I really feel like it's coming down to it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know, I'm infamously slow, I guess, at playing games. Fuck. Alright, until next time, please, take care of each other.